Okay, here we go. Let's do instruments for navigation. What I tell you guys, instruments can mean instrumentos or what, Kiana? Herramientas. Okay, here we go. Let's read it. Put your finger on the compass and let's read that paragraph about this compass, okay? A magnetic compass was used to help sailors navigate on the open seas. Guys, think about it when you do your flaps. Don't just write the first sentence you see. You got to tell me what it means. Okay, what is a compass? Well, it was used to help sailors navigate, right? A compass, look at it, has a magnetic needle that always points toward true north, okay? So, if you can find north, you can find everything else. Yes or no? Tell me. If this is north, what is this? East. And if this is east, what is this? South. And then what is this? West. Okay? Never eat sour watermelon. That's how I remember it. Okay? North, east, south, west. Norte, este, sur, oeste, right? Okay. So, a compass always points what? North. Okay, look at it. Who invented it? Put your finger on the Chinese. The Chinese invented the first compass 2,000 years ago. Even civilizations a long time ago were super smart, inventing a lot of things. Okay, look at the next one. At the very top of the ship sat a crew member. He was looking through a telescope. Ooh, you know what a telescope is, right? To see far into the distance. What was he looking for? He kept an eye out for dangers ahead, including other ships, glaciers, huge whales. What's a whale in Spanish? Ballena. Huge whales and rough seas. Of course, he was always watching for land too. And when he saw land, what did he say? Land ho! That's what he said. So everybody on the ship could hear him that land had come. Okay, so he has an important job with that telescope. People use telescope and like binoculars today just to see cool stuff, but he had a responsibility to keep peligro from the ship, danger from the ship. Okay, look at the anchor. What? We all know what that is in Spanish. What's that? I'm not telling you. Okay, prior to the early explorers, ancient ships would often throw stones that were tied with ropes over the side of the boat to keep them steady. So, you know, if you're on a boat and you're in a place where you don't want to move, you got to throw something heavy off the boat to hit the bottom and keep you there. Well, they didn't have anchors at first, so they used big rocks and tied them to rope. Sometimes I can imagine that didn't work out so well, because if you've ever tried to get a rope to stay onto a rock, sometimes it's a little difficult. Okay, but look what it says. These were the first anchors. Over the years, the anchor greatly improved. Today, anchors are usually a large metal object. We know that. It's a large objeto de metal, right? With hooks on each side that dig into the bottom. So why is it so helpful? Because look, a rock would just sit on the bottom of the ocean, but this puts its hooks inside the bottom so that it's hard to get out, which is good because the ship is huge and you don't want to move it until you're ready. The hooks are used to keep the boat in place. Okay, look at the next one. A fish and bread. Michelska, how are those herramientas? How are those tools for navigation? Hello, we need to eat, right? Okay, here we go. Look at what it says. Everyone had to eat small rations. Rations means that you get a small little portion of food and you don't get to ask for any more, okay? You know, at home when you're like, Mom, I want more carne, I want more guineo, I want more rice. And she says sometimes, okay, I can give you more. Not on the boat. What you get, you eat, and what you don't get, you don't eat, okay? So, look what it says. Because they never knew exactly how long it was going to take to reach land. So guys, they had to be careful. They didn't know how long it was going to be. So they could be out there for months. They could be out there for weeks. They didn't know. So they had to eat small little portions. They ate rice, bread, salted meats, and beans. Wow. They eat like us. Rice and bread and beans. We like that kind of stuff. Salted meats means that it was preserved, so it didn't go bad when they were on the boat. They also fished. Pardon. They also fished off the side of the boat. So how did they get their meat? They fished for it, okay? Okay, look at this map. Although maps were not completely accurate during these times. Okay, guys, think about it. The maps that these guys used did not look like our maps. Tell me why. Think about it. I'm going to look for my map. You tell me why their maps did not look the same. Why did their maps not look like this? Tell me, think about it, tell me. Because they didn't even know this part existed, okay? Their map was like here, and it probably didn't even have I know it didn't have all those countries. A lot of those countries, you guys, were formed after World War II. Not any time during the Age of Exploration, okay? And half the map was gone because they didn't even know that land existed. Crazy. But look what it says. Although maps were not completely accurate during the time of the early explorers, they definitely helped them find their way. During the Age of Exploration, map makers used a grid of cross lines as a guide, okay? Cross lines where they crisscross each other, okay? What line are you on? To try to figure out where they were in the world. The lines helped a navigator to find the distance from port to port, okay? So just like we have a port here in the way, they would be looking for those ports all the way along the line. Using both a compass and a map helped them sail in the correct direction across the wide ocean, okay? Did they make mistakes sometimes? Claro, because it wasn't a perfect system, but it was helpful and smart. It's not like you're going to get in a boat and be like, oh, well, we'll just go somewhere. No. You would die that way, okay? Okay, look at the last one. We're talking about this ship, but the ship has a special name, and that special name is in Spanish too. A caravel is a small, highly sturdy sailing ship. Hey, who invented the sailing ship? Who invented the sailing ship? Mario? Help me out, man. Mesopotamia. Good job. The Mesopotamians built the sailing ship. Okay, here we go. But this one was developed by the Portuguese for exploration. Hey guys, what country is Portugal by? Portugal is by what country? Spain. Woo! Okay. These ships were easy to navigate and could carry up to 150 tons of cargo. They could carry 150 tons of cargo. How many pounds are in a ton? Emiliana? How many pounds are in a ton? 2,000. So 2,000 times 150 would be like 300,000? 300,000 pounds? Oh no. Its speed and agility made these boats the best sailing vessel of the time. There were no motors or engines to drive the ship, so sailors were totally dependent upon the wind, the currents, and the captain's navigational skills. Do you guys think it was hard sometimes? The wind might be too powerful. There were a lot of storms, okay? It was probably hard sometimes. But there you go. That's what they needed, you guys. These explorers, like Christopher Columbus, needed these tools to go on their trip. And that's why they needed money. From who? What country gave them money? Spain. Okay? King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella gave them money to go on this trip. That means that they were their sponsors to buy these things and to bring back cool things to them. Okay? Now you guys are ready. Put your title, put your name in English and Spanish, and put your information on the inside, okay? Have fun with it and have a great day. Bye.